As a familiar vision in his eyes slowly began to clear and sharpen, an unknown, unsettling jolt struck him deep within his chest. The moment he properly opened his eyes, he realized he was seated inside the marriage registrar's office, and then her hands, bound tightly together, are fastened securely to the table. As she attempts to speak, she suddenly realizes her mouth has been tightly gagged with a strong piece of cloth. She then looks around her, observing her immediate surroundings. Four unfamiliar young boys are standing right beside him. They are staring intently at him with very serious expressions. When Ifrit's eyes fell upon an individual standing a short distance away, his entire chest began to swell and ignite with a furious, burning rage. Afrid knows him exceptionally well. The young man's name is Afras. He attends school with Afrid. He is deeply in love with Afrid. Afras has proposed marriage to Afrid on several occasions, but Afrid has consistently refused him. Afras is generally known to be a playboy type of fellow. However, he truly loves Afrid more than anyone else. Afras shows even more affection just to make Afrid notice and perhaps feel a little jealous. Afrid's temper flares the very moment he spots Afras. Afrid tries to utter something but just mumbles an irritated under his breath. Afrid glares intensely at her, his forehead deeply creased in a frown. As Afrid's eyes narrow in clear annoyance, Afras just smiles broadly and confidently steps closer towards her. Upon his face, there was a peculiar, unwavering self-assurance. It was as if every single event that had just unfolded was entirely within his grasp. Afras then spoke in a very gentle tone, yet with a deeply suppressed, menacing threat.
Enough is enough, Afrid. Today there's no more chance for you to say no. Now you'll have to marry me straight away. Are you ready for that?
Afrid makes loud guttural humming sounds as if he is trying to speak, to convey some urgent message. At the same time, his eyes turn bloodshot red with intense anger. Afras then raises his hand, gesturing towards the group of boys standing right behind Afrid. Immediately, one of them steps forward and quickly removes the cloth that was covering Afrid's mouth. As soon as his mouth was free, he began to take deep, ragged breaths. The suffocating fear that had been trapped deep inside his chest finally began to escape. After regaining his composure for what felt like several long seconds, he finally burst out, his voice filled with intense rage. But steeper!
Are you making a fool of me? Why would I ever marry you? You dared to kidnap me, didn't you? If my father finds out about this, he'll make sure you regret it. You'd better let me go, Afras, or else you'll bring serious trouble upon yourself. I'm warning you.
Afras's eyes rolled in mild amusement at Afridi's words. A faint, knowing smile then spread across his face. He then spoke, a quiet laugh escaping his lips.
Oh, I see all girls want to get by, using their father's name, always their father's name. But hearing your father's name doesn't scare me, Afrid. Keep your father's power to yourself. My father is not any less powerful, you know. My father isn't just a businessman, he's also a minister. I've already anticipated what you're going to get from me, so don't even try to scare me, Afrid.
After saying these words to Afrid, Afras then looks at the boy to his right and says,
Nafis, would you please call Kasi Sahib?
The boy shook his head and quickly walked out. Afrid's eyes widened significantly. A rapid pounding thumping began inside his chest. Fear, anger, and hatred all mixed together within him. He then recalled the incident that had occurred just moments before. This morning, she had gone out for some shopping. She was driving the car all by herself. Suddenly, another car came and hit her vehicle hard on the left side. She stopped her car, got out to see what had happened, and just then 4 young men ambushed her. Before Afrid could even grasp what was happening, a cloth was pressed over his mouth, and he was rendered unconscious with chloroform. Then, upon regaining consciousness, he found himself seated inside the Qazi's office, his hands and feet bound tightly, and standing right in front of him was Afras. That familiar face, the one he had never accepted. Yes, the very boy who used to constantly bother Afrid. Afrid opens his eyes, looks around, and then lets out a piercing scream.
You've lost your mind. No one can force someone to marry like this. I will never marry you, under any circumstances. Let go of me, Afras. I have to go home now.
Afras offers a slight laugh. Afras replies in a cold, unfeeling voice.
You have to get married, even if you don't wish to, and it must be today.
At that very moment, Nafis brings Qazi inside. Afrid, as soon as he sees Qazi, begins to speak.
Qazi Sahib, please note, I was brought here against my will. I am absolutely not agreeable to this. Please do not give your consent to this unjust act.
Qazi spoke up with a very serious face.
They've dragged me here by force. I keep telling them, if the girl doesn't agree, I won't solemnize this marriage. They're not listening at all. Quiet. It will happen even without her consent. If I say it, it will happen. Qazi Sahib, your only job is to get the papers signed. Don't talk too much.
Did you seriously believe that I would ever speak your name after you forced me like this?